Hello Pisces, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo and this is your January Tarot Forecast. As always, we'll be looking at your situation in the love life and also your career and workspace, and last but not least, we'll get you some guidance from the universe on how to make use of the energies of the months to the most beneficial outcome for yourself. At the end, we'll get you some messages from your person of interest. Welcome to my channel, and let's get started. Welcome to 2023, guys. Happy New Year. We'll start with an oracle card, as always. Today I'm using my Wisdom of the Oracle deck. Let's see what we have for Pisces. Community, one of my favorite cards. I love the giraffes here. So this card basically means that you are supposed to call on the community available to you, and you could be already knowing who that is that you should be collaborating with, or if you have an issue at hand, somebody that will help you solving your issue, or you can be, or the spirit is asking you, if you don't have anybody in mind, the spirit is asking you to think about that and to notice that you actually help support around you with your goals. And it could be either in terms of solving a negative situation or in terms of helping you on your way with your dreams, goals, with your passion, and whatever you're trying to achieve, right? Either way, this is the time when community will help you, will support you energetically, will help you with more ideas and direction, right? And will help you get to the next level where you can then carry on by yourself. And essentially, a lot of times it's mutual, right? So whatever support you're gonna get from the community, you will also provide your important contribution, your input towards the life of the community, whatever it is. And it can start from a family level. It can be, of course, your colleagues at work. Could be, I don't know, local kind of communities, societies, volunteer organizations, maybe a group at the church, you know, just any and every group that you're part of could qualify for that. Even an online community, of course. These days, a lot of communities exist virtually, so why not? Maybe you're following someone, you have a mentor that has other followers, and there is some kind of forum where you have access to those people. That can be that community too. It doesn't mean that you necessarily need to know all the people in the community, right? This is a concept of extending yourself or reaching out for someone to support you, to help you on your way to your greatness. Okay. So for your love life, we have Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, beautiful, and Death. No worries, death is not as bad as it sounds usually. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, by the way. Okay, for your career space, we have the Moon, which corresponds to Cancer, another water sign. Nine of Swords. Oof. And by the way, we have full moon coming up on the 6th of January, so that time could be crucial for you at work. And the Emperor, the Aries energy. I'm getting the Emperor of your life. It's very interesting. For the advice from the universe, we have 10 of Wands. It's interesting that quite a few signs got this message with this set of readings that I'm doing. And a lot of times, every time I keep saying, you know, we expect the beginning of the year to be more about setting intentions and creating new plans and new roadmaps. But essentially, the Spirit is saying that before you're building something new, you need to clear up some space, right? You need to drop the burdens. Something that's weighing down on you is not allowing you to move forward in your full capacity. It's beautiful. King of Swords and Nine of Wands. Okay. Whew, certain fears of failing. I'm getting here. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, and the Spirit is telling you, you know, you can have all the riches in the world, all the titles, everything that you're wishing for, but you need to believe in yourself. This is an interesting Ten of Pentacles in this deck. To me, it is that community card that I was just talking about, right? And they don't even look to me like they are one family necessarily, not the blood family anyway, but they are together, they are working as a team, right? Or living as a group, or whatever it is, you know, use your imagination. But that's what is making them so much stronger and getting them towards Ten of Pentacles. And what I'm hearing, that if they had to do the same stuff by themselves, like each person on their own, they wouldn't get to this result. So this is that time when the synergy matters, and 1 + 1 = 5. Not even 3, 5. Okay, so for your love situation, you have Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, and Death. Yeah, so there is a major transformation to how your family life, your romantic life is looking like. And maybe you already established for yourself what you want in terms of mutual commitment with your person, in terms of emotional fulfillment, some sort of a picture that you have in your mind. Family with kids, it could be maybe having a hobby in common that, you know, you can spend time doing together, maybe traveling, maybe having a lake house, or whatever it is, right? Like, it's very specific, but you've had that picture already. Maybe because you had it with this person, that's what you've built, and you like to think that, you know, that's good, you enjoy it. Maybe because of some other influences and stereotypes and information that you've gotten from the society. What is a happy family life, right? You had that image, whatever the source is. And now the Death energy is coming in for you to look at it differently, to see the faults at the status quo and be able to bring new energy in, and to really dig deeper in terms of what makes you happy, right? What is going to support you, especially since it's looking like you are being guided, you're being even pushed with all the major arcana you have in your reading to move to something bigger and better, let's put it that way. And as you're getting out of your comfort zone while you're there, right, you're looking at your life in general. And that's usually how it happens. We change one part of our life, and then other parts of our lives keep changing, kind of by extrapolation, because when your mindset changes, when your energy vibration changes, that everything around you changes. It doesn't just impact one aspect. Like, for example, if you take care of your health and fitness, right, it's gonna impact your wealth, your the way you build relationships with people, etc., right? Like, that's just an example. And the same here. So this new urges and desire to get to that Ten of Pentacles success is pushing you to analyzing and doing an inventory of your life as it is, and considering what you'd like to do differently, which is beautiful. And so I don't see anything for your person here. I'm almost getting like it's all mostly happening in your mind. You don't necessarily even talk to them about it, which is fine, especially since we have Mercury retrograde for the most of the months of January, right? So be very careful with those kind of communications, the big life-changing communications. Make sure that at least you're in a grounded state and you're speaking out of love. For your career space, it's actually pretty interesting, because the universe is saying that it's time for you to take charge of your situation and stop just waiting around or worrying about things. Am I gonna get this promotion? Is this presentation gonna go well? Am I gonna get this client? Are they gonna give me good feedback, right? Whatever it is, whatever the worries are. It's kind of like the more you're gonna be worrying about external conditions and people's feedback, the longer this waiting time will be, the longer your anxiety will, you know, will go over. It's important to sort of use your intuition to build those steps, to know where to go next towards your happiness, towards your own kingdom, right? And how you feel things should go, right? And even if it's not exactly the way other people are doing it, and at first you may be thinking, well, I don't think that's gonna work, because that person and that person and that person would be doing it then if it was so wonderful. But they're doing it differently, so they must know better. Or I wasn't at that course and they're teaching me something else, right? It's all good, and you shouldn't disregard that kind of information. But it's even more important to not ignore, not disregard your own intuition and inner guidance. So make sure, and actually love that this girl is kind of like looking a very examining manner at this what is it, crab, let's call it. So it's like, approach it scientifically. Intuition doesn't mean that it's all you know, ghosts talking to you, or it's your imagination, right? It can be scientific and come from above, come from your guides, be a channeled message, right? So do not just compartmentalize the sources of information like that. That's what somebody needed to hear. And last but not least, in terms of the guidance and the advice, it's important to leave your fears behind. If you can't deal with them completely and release the burdens of past failures and traumatic events, at least don't let them get away or get in, you know, get in the way of your upcoming success, right? You're asked to stay in your truth, even if sometimes it's uncomfortable truth, right? And the truth should include why you're doing what you're doing, right? Why you believe in it, right? What's the premise, right? What's the potential? Why is it important to you? You should remember those things, or remind yourself from time to time. And that will really help you move through the hardest times, really. Messages from your person to yourself. Messages for Pisces from their person of interest. I'm doing it with a different deck this time, not the Hermit Tarot as I used to. Trying something different. Alright, speaking of which, the Magician, King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, so your person is saying you're so powerful, and they know that you're actually able to conquer the world and achieve anything that you want. So do not try to create idols for yourself, whether it's your person or just generally some, I don't know, celebrity, influencer, whoever, right? Do not idolize them and do not try to copy exactly what they're doing, right? It's one of those golden quotes that each of us has a different recipe for success, and that's not just okay, that's how it works, right? You won't reach the same kind of success as the other person did by doing exactly what they are doing. Because our journey is so unique, we need to find our own way and find out what we have to bring to the table in terms of our potential, right? This is it with the Magician card. The person sees you as this amazing manifester that can make anything come true, as long as you put your heart and your mind to it. So don't worry that your success doesn't look like someone else's, and don't worry about taking exactly the same steps. Find your way, become a trailblazer yourself. Okay, I'm gonna leave you here, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am doing a webinar on the North Node on Sunday, January 8th. Make sure you register for it. It's a free webinar. I'll put the link in the description, in the comment, and you'll be able to sign up. It's gonna be good. We're gonna talk about finding your mission, your calling, using the North Node information from your birth chart. Love you guys. Bye.